Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I bring you the point of control breakout indicator, okay, EA. This is the buy and sell signal that you get when the point of control is here, and then you get signals to buy or sell. And we'll go for a full walkthrough of every feature of this, okay. I urge you to watch this video all the way, thoroughly. Okay, so you understand all the UI features and what the EA has to offer. And also please read the instruction manual fully as well, so you can come to grip with the EA. Okay, so the first part is when you first receive it, let's open a new pair. Let's just go for the SPX. Okay, so we don't want any of this on the chart, so we want to get rid of everything. So you right click and go to properties, and then uncheck all this. So we don't want to have anything on the chart. Let's just press none for everything on this as well. So we're trying to create a blank canvas for our EA to be attached on there. Okay, and press OK, and then we'll have something that looks like this. And then we'll attach our EA. So then when you first attach it, give it a few seconds to load. Okay, and for it to calculate everything, for this to calculate as well, and it will come and tell you. So go step by step, and then once it loads, it should look like this as well. So and then we'll go through the settings and all these buttons and what they do and what the features has. Okay, so let's just go from the top. So yeah, the main feature of this is that you get buy or sell signal around this POC. Okay, and the VH area as well, and the VA area as well. So sometimes you'll get a signal to buy from here, and this will be the VAL rejection, the value area low rejection. Okay, so what this is the volume profile. Okay, so the volume profile is the main part of this indicator. Okay, and then from the point of control, when there's enough volume has been generated, and then there's a breakout from that, you get a signal, and the signal has been made with so many calculations that it gives you very good accurate buy and sell signals. Okay, and it tells you to take profits 1, 2 and 3 with an entry and a stop loss. And the entry is, it will tell you to sell below at close of the candle. Okay, so you see here, sell below here at close. Okay, so let's go to another pair like the gold XAUUSD. So it tells you sell below here at close. Okay, so you just have to be patient and wait for a candle to close, but you also have to read the market and see how it's trending already. If it's a bearish trend already, you can have a look at this and make your own discretion on that. Okay, so let's go back to that pair. So that's the settings. At the top of the header, yeah, this part here, that's the main header part, you have a mini session chart. Okay, and this will tell you for the whole session how it's trending, or if it's bullish or if it's bearish. Okay, so as you can see right now, this is the SPX 500 is trending down, and then that will change with color as also a bull bear theme color. So right now I've got the green and red theme color, so it's changing with red and green. Okay, then you've got 5 higher time frame boxes that gives you directional biases for those time frames as well. So you've got 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour, and the daily. And it's telling you in each of these time frames what's the current situation. So 5 minutes is sell, 15 sell, 1 hour sell, and 4 hour sell is very bearish at the moment, and daily is a bit bullish. Okay, and then we've got here, this one tells you the pair name, what's happening at the moment. So right now it's bearish, it's under the 100 MA and under the 200 MA, and the cumulative delta is minus 478 and counting down. And it tells you the daily change as well, so it changed by 0.6%, 0.60%. Okay, these are your zoom functions and your UI function to zoom in and zoom out and move the chart up and down. So we can zoom out like this. Okay, and we can reset it as well by pressing the R button. Let's bring it closer. Yeah, that looks better. And we can move them right, to move them left, and reset it. We'll leave it like this for now, so we can see the signals better. And then we have another 8 boxes, indicator boxes, that tells you the directional biases for the chart, the time frame. So I'm on the 5 minutes at the moment, so it's telling you MAs are down, the standard deviation is down as well, super trend is down, ATI is down, trend is down, RSI is down, MACD is up, and the CCI is up. So you can read this as well for your directional bias, which way to take the trades. So that is the main header panel. Okay, and then we can collapse this as well by pressing this button here and make it look like this. The minimalize view tells you the pair name, the pair price is currently at, the change, and the smaller version of the higher time frame boxes, and it tells you bear for higher time frame and the current chart time frame as well. Okay, and then we'll leave it like this for now. Bring it back up here. Here is your button panels. So this will open up certain panels and gives you other information as well. So we'll carry on that. Here we have the DOM, and this is the price ladder, and this is another signal base as well. Let's just make that chart a bit smaller so we can see the bottom part as well. So we can see this part here. Okay, and yeah, so this one's telling you all this here. So let's start at the top. What we have here, this button here is your volume bars. Okay, this will tell you all the volumes, and you can change it from total to delta, so you'll just use the delta versions of the bars, and then you can just see the buys or the sell, and this will change their profile as well. Okay, the delta here, so you can just see the delta version. I'll keep it at total for now. So that's the volume bars. We can close that as well. Next we have this button here, and that's the session volume profile, which is one of the main core features of this. So you can, I left it at the right side, you can change it to the left side like this with one click, or you can change it to the right side. So left or right, it's depending on how you like it, but I keep it on the right side, so when you open the other panels you can read the panels here and it doesn't cover the volume profile. Okay, and then the session volume profile, you can see delta as well, you can change it here as well, buy or sell. And so this is the volume profile, and in the volume profile, let's go back to the total. It tells you the volume area high, the value area high, the value area low, and the POC, and it tells you the price label as well. So the value area is high here and the value area is low here. So we'll keep this volume profile on this side here as it is. Next we have this button here, and this will open the session TPO. Okay, now the session TPO is another profile, but it's a bit different to the volume profile. What the session TPO does is how much time did price stay at that level. Okay, that's what a session TPO is. It's different to the volume, because the volume profile shows you the volume, how much it was transacted at that level, and the session TPO shows you how long did the price stay at that level. So they tend to show similar values at certain times, but it's different as well. So that is a session TPO. You can have it on this as a little mini overlay chart. Next we have this button here. So if you click on this button, this is a price alert. This is a manual price alert that you can trigger if you wanna trigger the price when it comes here. Let's add a line. We just drag it here, or we can drag it here. Let's just see if it triggers if the price reaches here. We'll put it here and then we'll put above. So we want price to go above that line, and we'll trigger that. So if price reaches above this line here, you'll get a trigger. Okay, so we'll just wait and see if price reaches that. And if you don't want that, you can just clear it and add another line and change it to wherever you want. Okay, if you want the price to come here, you just go here and press below. That will arm the trigger. Okay, so you wait for the colors to change, and then if price taps into this line, then you'll get the trigger. So you can clear that. So that is your manual price alert. This the signal already comes with alerts as well. So if a signal pops up, it gives you an alert, and you can manually put the settings for stop loss and TP1, TP2, and TP3 alert as well. How prices reach that? Let's put the line, see if it triggers. We'll leave that line. Okay, so the next one we go onto this button here. What does this button do? So this is the Intelligent Volume Profile Analyst. Right now, as you can see, there's nothing on it. So what we have to do is scan it. Once we scan it, it will scan the profile and give you information regarding this. This is one of the core feature of this EA as well. This buy and sell one. So let's press scan, and we'll see what it says. Okay, so here we go. So right now it's telling you that the shape of the profile is a P-shaped profile. Okay, fat top, thin tail, okay, and upside acceptance. So it's telling you short covering or initiative buying accepted, higher value, lower prices were rejected. Oh, there it got triggered there, that price line. So you can close that now. So when you have a P shape like this, it will tell you that buyers try to push up the price, but it got rejected. Okay, so they got absorbed, and then the breakdown happened. So POC breakdown accepted below fair value. So price was accepted here. This is this was the fair value, and then the value area low. So prices were accepted below this, and that's why the breakout happened. And this is mostly what the signals are based on. Sometimes you get a signal above this because the buyers are accepted above the value area high, and the sellers were accepted below the value area low, and this is why the signal's accuracy is very high. Okay, so aggression, it tells you the aggression, so the seller latch and the ATR, and you can't see this because my face is covering it. And so trend bias is bearish. Auction map, value area high, POC, and the value area low. High volume node, we can see the high volume nodes. This is a high volume node. It's like this is where very lot of transaction happen here as well. And this is a low volume node. So price will tend to, and this is a trigger for TP1 reach. So this is the TP1. Because I attached the EA again, it didn't calculate this one before, so it's doing it now to let us know the TP1 reached. So this is a very core feature of this. Okay, it tells you the shape. So this is a P shape. It will tell you either it's a B shape, double B. So we can go to another one. So this is the gold. So you can go on the gold and you can see the shape is different on the gold. And scan it and it's a B shape profile. As you can see, it's different to the other one. And this one is sell. So let's go back to our chart again. So the intelligent volume profile analysis. So it will tell you the buyers are getting observed or sellers are getting observed, and then it tells you the shape of it. Let's go on to the next one. So we can clear that price select now. Let's clear it. And we'll move on to this next one. This is, we'll close the DOM for now, the DOM and the timing cells. We can extend this better. Okay. So let's open this one. Okay, this is the London opening range. If you like to see that as well, you can have that on your chart. So this is where it was. Okay, if there's a breakout, it tells you the take profit level here and take profit level over there. So you can use that as well if you like the opening range breakout of London. You can use that. I'm based in the UK, so I have put that as well. So if you don't want that, you can just turn it off like this. You can set the time, start and end time as well. Next we have this button here. This is divergences. Okay, so if you press on, we've got bearish divergences here and a bullish divergence here. So you can see that automatically straight away. So this is an RSI divergence right here. You can turn that off as well. Next we have the trend line. So we can put trend lines if you like to see trend lines on the chart. You can just press on. You can start from, let's say, start from this button, this candle here. And then we click this one to set the next one. Okay, so click like this. Okay, you can move it around how you want to. So put it here. You can change the angle as well and the degrees as well. Okay, manually if you like to use that sort of stuff. So that's trend line as well. So we'll clear that out as well. Next we go to the MAs. This is the MA bar, MA and VWAP, so moving averages. So let's turn them off for now, and then we'll go one by one what each one does. So you can change the color each of them. So for MA9, so moving average 9, you can change the value, say 14. You can change it to 14. 14. Okay, and MA next moving, if you want to put another one, let's put 30. And then if you want another one, we'll put 100. Okay, and then if you don't want all this, you can just leave it as that. If you want VWAP, you can put VWAP, change the color as well. Let's get rid of the MA and just keep VWAP on blue, and then that's the VWAP. Okay, if you don't want to have it on, you can have it on like that, or you can turn it off. This button here is the trades coming in. you can see all the trades coming in, and they are colored as well. So green is, this is bull and bear theme. So whatever theme colors you have going on, we'll go into the settings and you can change all these colors as well. So these are orders that comes in. This is an order flow from the times and sales, so you can visually see what orders are coming in as well. So if you don't want to have a look at that, you can turn that off as well. Then we've got this button here. This is the bull and bears gauge. It's telling you who's putting the most pressure at the moment. Right now is bears winning, as you can see, and you can see that with the order flow as well. So this is another gauge that visually tells you what's happening. So right now, as you can see, the candles going down, bears are winning. So yeah, next one, we'll go to this pattern here. We'll see what this pattern does. And this is a very strong and core feature of this EA as well. Okay, this is an analyst report, and it takes trades directly from the signals. Okay, so if you have a signal here, you can take the trade directly from it, and it tells you. So example, you had a signal here. Let's see if we have any signals at the moment. That's it. Let's close that. We don't have any signals right now on the chart that we can show to take a trade. But if you had a signal here, it will calculate the risk from the stop loss. So if you want to do risk, say 0.5%, okay, from here to here, it's giving you a lot size of how much that risk would have been automatically. Yeah? And then if you wanted to take TP1, it will tell you TP1 is how much, TP2 is how much, and TP3 is how much. And you can take TP1 or TP2 or TP3, and that's your choice. So if you have a signal, the bar closes, you follow that rule that the candle closes below that line, you press sell, it will place the stop loss line, and it will place the TP line as well. It also has a trailing on, so you can trail on as well, and it trails by taking, if you reach TP1, it will go to break even. And that is one of the main, you have to understand that risk management is a very important thing. Okay, say you don't want to move your stop loss. If you take a loss, you take a loss, you come back into the game tomorrow. Okay, so manage your risk properly, and this allows you to do that. So we can't have a signal now. Let's see if we go to the 1 minute time frame if we have anything. Alright, we have one here. So just for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to risk not put not 2.5. Just for that, this calculated the lot size. I'm going to take TP1, and I'm going to press buy, and it's bought here. Okay, as you can see, TP1 stop loss. We'll see what happens here anyway. And yeah, so you can break even, you can close it, and this tells you directly what's happening. The breakout, the ATR, the daily is taking all this, and then it gives you a confidence score. Okay, so this signal was an F rating based on this, because we are in a very bearish trend. It's showing you the confidence is 34%. Not a very high confidence to enter that trade, and this is based on all this and other calculations as well. And it tells you directly, so you can just press, one click, and you're in the trade. It's for your stop loss, you've got your TP. If it goes your way, you hit your TP. If it goes, not your way, you get your stop loss. You saved your capital. You can try another one. So right now, yeah. So this is what this one does, and we'll see how this trade plays out. This is on the 1 minute. I do not trade on the 1 minute. This was just to show you guys. Okay, and this is not for 1 minute as well. This EA is specifically for 5 minutes. This is the space 500, so it gave you a signal here below the POC. Let's see the other signal it gave. There was one here, one here, gold as well. Let's see how that trade is playing out. So what I'm going to do, I'll let that play out and then we'll carry on with this one. So this is the manager as well. So click on that and it tells you prop firm guard and your prop firm settings as well. So you can have your prop firm settings if you're trading prop firms. You can have all this. So it tells you the prop firm settings here, the balance, the equity, and your target, total loss, daily loss. So if you want to hit a daily loss of say 3%, you put that 3% on and you put your prop guard on. Okay, your prop guard will save you from hitting your daily loss. And what your daily profit target is, so you want to hit 1% a day or even 0.5% a day, which is quite good. Just put 1%. And this is your profit target. Right now I'm up by 5% on my account. Total loss is not there. Daily loss currently at 122. Daily profit is 119 minus. You can partial close as well, so you can close it at 25% or 50% or 75% on this trade. You can have break even or at 0.5 R or 1 R. Leave this as it is, and it just shows you the monitoring what's happening on the average, the exposure. Trade age bars, how long ago the signals and stuff came. Status feed. So the prop guard is armed. Okay, it's armed at the moment, so it's telling you. The spread guard. If you have this on, you might not be able to place a trade because of the spread. So depending on how much spread you put down here, if you don't want that, just press off and then you'll be able to place trades. Also, if you want to place trades, you have to have algo trading on, and in your settings allow algo trading as well. Okay, so that's the trade manager 2 for your prop firm settings. Okay, this one seems like it's going up again. Hopefully it's TP. Alright, we'll see what happens. So this is on the M1 and we've got a signal here because right now it's rejecting the value area low. So we'll see what's happening here. We have a low volume area nodes here, and so let's see what's happening here. So we can go to this one. This is your custom order. Okay, so if you want to replace a custom order, not the signal order but a custom one, you can just press that and it will tell you entry here. So if you want to buy market, you can do it buy market straight away, or if you ever want a pending order, you can do a pending order as well. So if you do, I'm going to, just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to do a small lot size here. Oh, it's hitting my TP. Hold on guys, hold on, come on. Let's see what's happening. This one. No, it's not gonna. I will see what happens with this. I'm just gonna close this trade so I can show you the custom order one. So close that trade. Let's go. Let's go to the custom order. So now we've got custom order. So if you want to buy from here, we just press buy market, your lot size, we press buy, and then we just drag our stop loss here, and we just drag our TP, and that's it. That's all we have to do. That's, you're straight into the market with your stop loss and your TP. So you're always managing your risk with this. Let's just close that, and let's go for a buy pending. Okay, so where do you want to enter for a pending order? If you want to do a buy pending, we'll press here, stop loss here, and take profit here. And this is a pending order as well. Okay, so if you want to do a pending order, we'll do the pending order like this for a buy. We can close that as well. And then if you want to do a sell pending, we can do a sell pending as well. So prices reaches here, we can do sell here, and then put a stop loss here, and then we'll just take our profit here. And that's how it is. That's how easy it is just to put pending orders on the chart. So we'll close this, and we'll close that. So this is your custom orders, and once you have it, it will show you. It will show you right here pending orders. Okay. So any trades you have on this chart, whether it's buy market or pending orders, you can see the information here. So let's close those ones, and let's close that. So this one's almost reached our TP, but this is on the M1, so that was just to show you guys. Let's go into the 5-minute. So this will tell you information whether it's, if you want to enter the trade or is it a late trade. It will tell you late entry. It will tell you information exactly how to enter the trade. So on this trade, this signal, once it closed below the line, it gave you a 99% confidence rating on here. Okay, let's go to this one. Let's see what confidence rating that gave us. That gave us a 60%, 67% rating. A C setup. Okay. So it will give you different ratings. This was an A plus setup. Okay, and a 99% rating, and it followed because it's a very bearish trend. Everything was taken into account. It's below the POC, but value area low was accepted, and you've got your TPs. You've got all this as well. That tells you. So that was the analyst report that you can take the trades directly on the chart with this. Let's close this one. We'll move on to the next button here. Let's do this. Let's close that too. So this one is the day analyst. Okay, intraday analyst. It tells you exactly what is happening. So we'll press analyze, and it will scan, and it will give you a bias and an update exactly what is happening and what you should look for and what you should do. Okay, so intraday bias favors downside continuation. Okay, so we are, as you can see, overall in a very bearish trend, and it's telling you bearish is at 96%. So it is a very strong bearish trend. It tells you here the summary what is happening. Sellers are pressing the delta, the volume, and the location of the price where it is regarding the value area high and the value area low and the POC. And it tells you what you should be expecting the price to do and where you should be reaching. Okay, this is a very core feature of that as well. So you can take this and apply this to the signals, what to do with it. This is the fundamentals panel. So this will tell you all the upcoming news, and it will tell you what pair is affecting. So USD or the CAD or GBP. It will tell you, Euro, what time. This will be your broker's time, and the impact of the news. Okay, so red it will be in colored as well, so high, medium or low, the effect of the news to the pair. So let's close this as well and move on to the next one. This is just the trade stats. Signals 128 to 199, the win rate. TP1 hit 70%, TP2. So the TP1 hit rate is based on candle closing. Okay, this is how it's been calculated, candle closing and hitting the TP. What's going on? That is going down. Okay, so that's your trade stats. It's not based on actual signals, it's based on taking into account that they close below the candle, below the line, and then you hit TP1. Next we move on to this. This is it's hit TP3, it's telling us. Okay, so yeah, that's your alerts. So this is your higher time frame button. So it will tell you in M5, it shows you the support as well. M15, M30, hourly, what's happening, H4, hourly 4, and the daily. So we've got a buy signal of this signal. We've got a sell signal on GBP. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this signal just to show you guys. I'm going to risk 0.5%, and I'm going to off that. Let's see if it closes below that line. We've got a nice live trade here, but GBP is very bullish at the moment. But I'm going to see if it closes below that line, and I'm going to take this sale just to show you guys. Okay, I'm risking 0.5% here. It's calculated the lot size already for me, and as you see, it's not closing below that line. It's rejecting POC. And if we go back to the volume analysis, we'll scan it and see what's happening here. So it's a B-shaped double distribution. So it's got two of this. The auction has split into two value zones. Okay, so we'll see if we come back to here. So yeah, see, it's not closing below that, so we'll just wait and see what's happening with this. Let's go to the next setting. Well, so this is your higher time frame, so H4. We'll cover this, so it will tell you everything what's happening on the higher time frames. And this button, this is another core feature of this. If we click on it, we'll get a footprint candle. This is the individual candle that's live right now. So we said this is how you want to make the candle the same size as this. So you can change it higher or lower, squeeze it or expand it. Okay, and this will tell you a small footprint candle showing exactly what's happening inside that. So we can configure this as well. Right now I've got these bands. As you can see, the bands are around the imbalances. We can toggle this off and we can just have it looking like this. You can change the ratio level of the imbalances from 3, 4 and 5. Let's change the volume to say 100, 500, and let's change that to 1000, and that will give you that. It will tell you the imbalance, the volume profile on that side of that candle, the aggression meter, and the aggression meter is based on the imbalances, and it will tell you the previous candle's delta as well and the volume. So buyers are pressing, 50% confidence, delta's at -547. So this is another core feature that shows you directly. So when you have a signal right here, you can see what's happening here, and you can wait and make your judgment based on this, whether to enter the trade as well, whether buyers or sellers are pushing. So right now we've got the signal here, so it didn't close, so we're gonna wait and see if it closes here, and then our TP is here, is 26 pips. So sometimes you'll get very large TP1 or very small TP1, and based on the chart how it is on the calculations. And the calculation is very strict as well, very accurate. Obviously you're not going to get all of them right, but it is very good. So we'll close this one and we'll go on to the next button. We'll see what this button does. This button brings out the DOM and the time and sells and this panel here. So the DOM is here, the depth of market, and the time and sells tells you what orders are coming in. And if your broker has the right data, it can show you the resting liquidity here as well. And you've got sell here as well. Sell signal based on the 9 MA, 21 MA, the 50 MA, the VWAP, the delta, cumulative delta, and the volume. Okay, and this is giving you a sell signal based on all of this. So we can close that as well. And then we'll move on to this one. This is the market context. So right now is market phase is really bearish. It will tell you it's trending down. ADX is mixed and its ATR is very hot. Session starts, so it tells you the high and low of the session, the range and the VWAP, and the highs or the lows to target next. Next we've got some market structures like the choker and the boss. So that will just show you here. It's got if you trade SMC, it will show you the FVGs and all this. If you like that, we can toggle that off as well. Next we've got this indicator, this button here that shows you the 4 cards with Fibonacci golden zone, the demarker, the MACD, and the RSI. And you can change the values of each of these individual ones as well. Okay, so that's the top panel, guys, and let's see how that signal's coming along. So it's gone up. Yes, it hasn't closed below. How is gold doing? The gold has hit TP2. Let's try another pair. See if we have any signals on there. Let's try gold oil. Let's try oil and see how that's doing. So what you could do, you could just save this as a template, so you don't have to keep removing the stuff at the back. Another thing, guys, is very important is if you lose internet connection or you shut down your PC, you have to reattach the EA for the signals to be regenerated for it calculate and populate again. This is very important. Okay, what is happening with oil? There must be some sort of news that came out. Look at this. So we haven't got a. This is not closing above. This is look at that 21 pip. Okay, we'll close it. We'll do this one as well. So you've got a lot of things that telling you what to do, how to do it, and what advice to take before you enter a trade. Is it a good trade? Is it going against the trend? Let's go to the settings. We'll go through the settings as well. So right now we have the dark. This is the settings panel. Firstly, to show you all the settings. It's a lot to go through. I'm going to do a very more like a summary kind of thing, so the video is not very long. The panel, you can change it between light or dark. We'll just have a look at the dark first. And you have about 26 skin panels, so you can change the skin of this. Let's just show you the skin. So if you want a steampunk, you can make it look like this and change the colors as well. This is the theme color, so you can change the theme color as well. You can make it look like this. So you can change all this, your combination, how you like to see it. Let's go for a matrix screen. Have we got a matrix screen? Matrix, and then you can change it with this one. And we'll go looking like this. So you can change the theme how you want. Let's look at the DOM. Let's look at the time and sales. So that's the theme. You can change all these colors. Let's close this one. Let's go back to the default, so you can change it however you want. You can have a navy gold. Navy gold. You make it look like this. If you wanna just go for an obsidian gold, we'll change it to that. You can make it look like this. So let's go check the light one. This is how it looks in the light. And then we've got this one as well. This is how it looks in the light. The analyst. I need to scan that again because it's showing red. It should be gray. So if you refresh it here, we've got the gray outlook. So everything is themed colored. So everything is chosen nicely for that. Let's go back on the expert list and let's change you can change the font style. Leave the font size as it is at 15. Okay, because if you make anything smaller, you'll be able to see it. If you make anything bigger, it's going to be too big. So leave that as it is. Leave all this as it is. Panel layout is which were the size of the panel in the X and Y position. Leave this as it is. This is another display resolution is ideal for 1920 1080, but if you got a bigger screen, you can change it to bigger screen here, or you can add a custom width and height, and this should change to it. But the ideal one is 1920 1080. Here you enter your session times. Okay, this will be your session times you enter. This is all the opening range settings, so we'll leave that as it is. Leave that session chart as well. Now the ticks, this is very important one, guys. Chart settings. Okay, the ticks per level, if you get this wrong, the profile will look a bit wrong as well. So in the manual, I've added the ticks for each of the pairs to add. So have a look at the manual, get your pair right, and add the ticks that is correct. So for the SPX, I put 5. If I change it to say 1, or let's say 20, you see these lines, it will come out wrong because the ticks are wrong. So you need to get that right. Okay. So let's put 1 for this one, and you can see it's nicely done. Configure the ticks. to the next setting. So you can change the grid size as well. I've got it a very small, 10 by 10. You can change it to make it look bigger. If you want the grid size to show bigger, you can change it to bigger. Candle settings, leave all this. You don't need to change all these settings unless you want to. This is the MAMV by default is at 921 and 50. That's the button that I showed you guys previously. Price ladder. Okay, that's the price ladder. How many points you want to see in this? So I've got it at 10. If it's too squashed, certain pairs like Bitcoin, this level will get squashed, so you can change it and spread it out. Leave the breakout signals as it is. Very sensitive to this. This is another very important one, okay guys, because right now the signals can generate a buy here, okay, and the buy signals will be based on the value being rejected and other confluences which I can't mention here, but the signal has been taken into a lot of things to give you a good and accurate signal to take in. Okay, so if you require extra confluences, so requires point of control, delta, breaker structure, value, ATR, and other higher time frame confluences, you press true, and the only signals that you're going to get are very strict, high quality signals. Okay, please do not touch this value as well. Leave that as it is, and allow repeat signals as well, so you can get repeated signals as well, so you can get sell, buy. Okay, so let's try that and see what we get with this. So we still got those strong signals. Let's close that. Don't need that. So these are POC you'll get here. Very top quality signals you'll get on this one. Let's go back. So leave everything else as it is. Don't change 68 or anything like that. But if you want very strict top quality signals, leave true, and you'll only get these ones. Supply and demand zones, just leave that as it is. If you want to change the other stuff, you can. The session volume profile, so that's that settings for that one. You can change the width of it, so I'll put here 180, but if you want it longer, you can stretch it up to here. If you want it to be shorter, you can bring it up to here. Okay, and you can change the value POC color as well. So for a magenta, you can put, let's go to dark mode, because we're in a light theme, it's chosen a dark one already. So you can see magenta here. Okay, next we have, you can change the, leave that as it is. That's the analyst panel. So let's close this and show you the analyst panel again. This one here. That's the analyst panel. Let's go to the analyst panel. There's a session TPO as well. You can leave that how it is. So analyst panel, so by default is at 0.1 size. So 0.1 size. This is all the default values. You can change it here. The prop firm loss, daily target, total loss, and the prop card. You can change all these settings here. By default, leave it here. Then you've got your signal and alerts. You can change the alerts to TP1, TP2, and TP3, and the signal alerts as well. Leave that as it is. You don't need to see this one or this one. Big orders, you can change the big orders settings here. That's for the DOM and the flow as well. ask line. If you want to see the ask line, you can see the ask line. DOM panel, indicator settings. These are the 8 indicators up here, settings. And this is your cumulative delta, so that you reset on a daily basis. You put your time and your session end time, and this will calculate from the session start and session end. And your order flow pulse, that's the packet points, so we saw the footprint. Okay, that was the settings, guys. So hopefully I've covered everything. And if you're not sure about what one thing is or the other, give me a message. Now let's go back to the default. So this signal is very good. I use it. I also use my order flow, which is here, and you can find this EA in the marketplace. Okay, over here, this one. The link will be below the video in the description, so you can find the link there as well. And this is what this one is. Okay, so you find this one, point of control breakout, in the MQL marketplace. So you have your risk management, you have your signal, you know what you're doing, you know where to enter and when to get out. And yeah, if you have any other questions, let me know.